Yeah, and I
So we
would
can
like
kind of
that. Steve, thank you so much. I appreciate that because what I like to do is see if you follow the directions.
right, and then when we're looking at dissecting the script, where everybody can see what you're referring to and everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
So just feel free to say which one it is, and then I'll make sure and share the screen for everybody to see.
Y'all, let's give some love to Steve Ward.
Yes, thank you,
Steve
Steve.
knew I needed some help today. I appreciate it. Yeah, y'all, because here's the thing. They're, and jot this down in your notes, note takers, money makers, but read the directions first of all. Those people took the time to tell you to read the directions. How am I supposed to label this? Is it a dash or is it an underscore? Is it all capital? Is the name my name first, or is the character first? Do they want my agency? What information do they want on that label? And do it exactly the way they say it, because otherwise you're not going to make it into their system. They're not even going to mess around with trying to correct your stuff when they got 500 auditions coming in on one piece. Okay. And also, when I say read the directions, we call them the descriptions or the scripts or the specs. What are they asking of this character? A snooty. I had an audition the other day and they said, oh, she's so pretentious until she's taunted. And then she gets, and what, not persnickety. What was that word? I had to look it up, but it began with a P and it'll come back to me. But I had to look it up. And it said petulant. That's what the word was. She acts petulant. Now, suppose I didn't even look it up and I went on and did the whole script. I wouldn't have gotten that important turn in the character. So when she's taunted, where in the script is she taunted? Where? Okay, let me see. Okay, now I'm supposed to act petulant. What's petulant? Looked it up. It's like acting like a bratty little child. So when I read, no, 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 stop, it wasn't, no, 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 stop. It was, no, 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 stop. That's a big difference because of that one little request in the directions. So pay attention to that. If you're doing promos, it's important for timing. If you see a big 30-second, they want you to come in at 28. But pay attention to that. Don't come in at 40 and expect to get the job. They're going to say, you don't understand timing. Promos come in 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Really pay attention to that type of thing. If they want an accent, I got an accent. Anybody in here got a West Indian accent?
I sure try to do one, but sometimes I get embarrassed because I don't want to bastardize their dialect.
Well, I don't either. That's why we're going to
I
talk to
do.
Nikki G. Now, see,
Okay?
this is where our class comes in handy because even the teacher is a student, okay?
Wait a
Because
minute, Rolanda. Wait a minute. Wait a
oh,
minute.
Jeff! Yes, yes.
Man, them always trying to do things they're not supposed to do. So
Yes, look how she joining Tiffany. Tiffany, nice to meet you. Tell Rolanda this is not how he is. Yes, Trinidad here.
Yeah, we're not pushy. Trinidadians not pushy at all, at all.
I'm from the
No, we
South.
give
I
a
just
lot
have
of
a really
love.
good
Yes. Where you from, love?
career.
Jamaica?
Love my Trini
Trinidad.
accent.
Oh
Yes.
my
Hey, but
God.
I
This
sure.
From
Arriba.
Canada.
this is amazing. Why just ask? See, this is the beauty of our voice acting master class because if somebody does something, we always can help each other. Because look, this is going to happen. You're going to get, if you do video games in particular, there are going to be times, many times, they're going to ask for a mid-Atlantic accent. Anybody know what a mid-Atlantic accent is? Can they do it?
Is that like Maryland?
Nope.
Isn't isn't it something like what they used how they used to talk in the like 40s and 50s
Absolutely.
movies?
Yes. Remember when they talked like this, and Catherine Hepburn, and everyone talked like this? Everything had to be everything. It was the way that we talked. It was
Yeah.
all of that. It was almost like it wasn't British, but it wasn't American. It was in the middle. It was mid-Atlantic. That's what they call it. Now, Why do you need to have that in your little tool house, in your wheelhouse? I need it because I do a lot of video game auditions. And they want mid-Atlantic accents because they're trying to sell these puppies internationally. So they don't just want an American accent or just a British accent. That mid-Atlantic will take you very far. And if you listen to video games, a lot of times people are talking like this or they have a different accent. But all of those little things help you piece together this character and put flesh and bones and intention upon them. You know, what triggers them? All that information is delicious in there. And if you can pick that up for the animator, oh my God, you're gold. But my part of my job was not only to study that and live with that, but also I've got to go on YouTube University or hire Nikki G or Jeff and say, teach me what is the difference between West Indian and Jamaican? What are those little techniques, those tricks that I can use? It won't be perfect, but they want the essence of that. And it could be for any reason they don't want any other accent. It could be because their last project was all of that accent. And they don't want to do a new, whatever. That's none of our business. They want to make sure it's West Indies. Now, what part of West End? I don't know. So I would have to go on YouTube University if I wasn't part of a university called Voice Acting Masterclass. So Nikki and Jeff, how do you do a West Indian accent? Help us all work on that. Just real quick.
I'll say it real quick. You know what happens? How's this? I am blended. So if you're from Trinidad, I'll say, love, I'm walking down the street. We're going to say things slow that you understand pronunciations. Jamaicans will say, hey, go down the road. Barbadians will say, go that way.
No,
Look
just
that way.
tell me West Indian. Don't confuse me.
So a West Indian accent is just generic. It's where you're from. It's flavorful. That's how you have to speak. So I want you to say Rolonda Watts.
Rolonda Watts.
Exactly. So you could be from anywhere, but each island has their own thing.
Yes,
The
Steve.
one thing I would say, Rolanda, to that is because Trinidad was whatever.
Colonized.
Thank you, that's the word. From
Yeah.
Britain, that's why the Trini accent is going to be a lot more pronounced. There's going to be it's articulate. It's going to have
Lyrical.
that's
It's very lyrical.
Yeah.
It's
right.
very lyrical.
Whereas
When I think of, yeah, you're right.
so
Yeah.
the only problem with when people say that it's like West Indian, you have to pick a lane. You can't just say it's not general American where you just
Right.
have a neutral. There is no such thing as a general Caribbean. You have to pick a lane.